you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 36, Bridgewater. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
The most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah. And this is taken in at the 5. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Diaby Brown complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now here's Pollard, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. He completes it to Julio Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 7-7, our score after 1. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle. And when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Pushes him aside at the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ashton Doolin now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Bridgewater. That's complete out left to Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 22, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after second down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. But now on first down. Pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's
both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down, it's Pollard. Able to power through.
He's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though. One has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day and for themselves. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw on second and 10, Mahomes. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
58, right over there, yeah, right 58, right there.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jason Huntley, a 22-yard scamper. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 7. Matt Prater sets to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with the first. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, 76 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Steps away to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. First down, Bridgewater. Incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Right there. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they... And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Check back six. You're not ready.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3 down. Hey, check back six. Hey, get away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Mike six. Silver.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
All day, dog.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Matt Prater sets to kickoff.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL